lot of stuff about mental health, and we look at men and where men are, and it's changing, it's always evolving and all that type of stuff. It usually comes down to your perception of what vulnerability is.
Yeah.
It wasn't okay to be vulnerable.
With mental health and stuff, I mean, I used to take antidepressants when I was like 19, 20. I mean, I had like such bad anxiety, so I used to take citalopram and beta blockers and stuff as well. But at the start, when this first happened, I was sort of scared. I didn't know what to do, and I was just like, Mum, it's just an all-round panic. Mm-hmm. And even then, I was a bit embarrassed to say people why I wasn't going to work.
Really?
So obviously, I had obviously some time off work, but I didn't want to tell everyone in the office. Actually, it's because it was an office full of salespeople, so I thought, but I didn't want to turn around and go, I'm feeling a bit like this. So I think from that experience, I now will always openly talk about it. And do you know what as well? I've learnt now, sometimes I will just say to my mates and people, especially the ones that are all loud and stuff, like, I'll be like, how are you? I'll just ask them in general, how are you? How you feeling? And sometimes they'll go, do you know what? And then they'll have something on their mind. I just think that's an important thing, just to check in with people.
So at that time, what made you first kind of inquire about your own mental health? What was your first step?
It was my mum. And I said, Mum, look, this is how I'm feeling, and it's not right. And obviously I was scared.
What were you feeling? Just
this fear of that something awful was going to happen constantly. Like literally, like constantly. Like it wouldn't go.
Yes.
I'd go to bed thinking it, wake up feeling, and then in the end and then that's what brought the depression on with it, because where I was feeling so like that, I thought, when am I going to feel my normal again?
Yes.
And then that's what made me feel depressed. It was like a cycle. Then I went to the doctors and stuff. I spoke to somebody.
Did it work? Did the tablets work? Did the process work?
But then I just thought I need to take control of my brain again. Do you know what I mean? Because I had this thing where I'd say to myself, it's your brain making you feel like this, so you can make it feel better again, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what I kind of kept telling myself that every day. And then I felt, I started to feel a lot better. It took me like a good couple of years to get back on track where I could go. Yeah, it's not, I think people think that like you can just feel like that and then someone give you a magic tablet. It doesn't work like that. You still got to work with them. They're like a crutch. One of my passions is boxing, right? And I've had 26 fights, right? Box all over the country. I would say if anybody does feel like anxious and stuff, and exercise-wise, boxing is the best thing ever. I've actually seen boys come to the gym that have been like depressed or had anxiety, and then after a few months they're a different person, because you get taught respect. You're taking out any frustrations you've got. You feel good discipline. Yeah. The camaraderie of it.
Yeah.
It is brilliant.